It's really early, Sunday morning. This little boy woke me up at 3:30 to go out on a scavenge. Didn't you? If he doesn't sleep on my bed, he will wake me up. If he sleeps on the floor, he will wake me up at stupid o'clock to go out on a scavenge. So we're parked around with a lot of other vans at the moment, and he likes it when all the other dogs are asleep, so as he can go and check all their food bowls that have been left outside without getting any grief from them. Hey, he was 15 last month and he's doing all right. So how are you? How are you all doing? We're just about making it. What a shit year. What an absolutely awful year. I haven't known if I'm coming or going half the time. It's been really tough making decisions about anything. And I know everyone is really feeling the pinch. Particularly people that live in houses. A lot of my friends that live in houses are really struggling financially. There was a point this year when I had got on my arse, ended up on my arse so badly that I had to go to the food bank. I will never judge anyone that's on their arse. Sorry that it's so dark. It is really dark still outside, and I've only just got a little light on and my log burner. Because it's so easy to end up on your arse, you know, a relationship breakdown, somebody dying, you know, any traumatic experience, and you can end up with nothing. And that's how I was at one point this year. I don't know how I got, well, I do know how I got myself into that state, because I just wasn't thinking straight and I wasn't making good choices for myself. So you know, yeah, I didn't even have any coffee. I always had dog food, because I will always buy plenty of dog food in advance. But yeah, so I went to the food bank, and a few of you reached out to me. Some of you gave me some money. It's really hard to receive money off of, God, that's terrible lighting, off of people, but you've got no idea how much you helped me. I managed to get my laptop fixed, which was a life changer for me, and get fuel for my van, and get food and get things that I needed. So thank you so much. I do hope to be in a position to pay you back one day. I have emailed all of you personally. If any of you didn't ever receive an email from me, please do let me know, but I'm pretty sure that I did receive it. I did send each of you an email, so you know, thank you so much. You really did help me. Paying it forward, which is what I like to do, and it's the sort of world that I want to live in, paying it forward. Talking about that, somebody gave me a guitar yesterday. I've wanted to learn to play the guitar for a little while, and here we go. I've now got a guitar, so I can't do it without looking yet. I only started yesterday. I think that might be E major, and I think this might be A major. So the same person that gave me this guitar, is his birthday on Friday. It's also my birthday on Friday, so we're gonna have a birthday party, and I said I would have learned a little song by them. So I'm really excited about that. That's my hobby through the winter. I have had a few jobs since being on my arse. The worst one was working in a warehouse. I would love to say that I will never work in a warehouse again, but I'm actually going to be doing it for the next 3 months. And my most favourite job was working outdoors on a farm, and I will be doing that next year from April for the whole of the summer. That was awesome, just working outdoors without any rules or restrictions. And it's been really tough, you know, it's like I've been for interviews. One interview I went for, it was an hour long. I had to do tests and answer questions and all sorts of boring stuff, and then at the end of the interview I was told that I had to wear a mask and go through all this rigmarole, so I didn't take the job. So yeah, getting a job has been really tough, because the world has changed so much now, and I'm still a rebel, and I still won't do what you tell me. I still believe in influencing my own immune system, and I am really healthy. I walk loads. Sorry, I'm cleaning the crumbs off my bed. I walk loads, and I meditate. I do breathing exercises. I watch sunrises. I watch sunsets, and I breathe. I just breathe. But yeah, no, it's been a really tough year. Really tough. I feel like I've come a full circle in my life. I feel like I've broken down a lot of conditionings, but you know, there's always fucking more to do. Eckhart Tolle in The Power of Now. I don't know if I've told you this before. It's such a good book. I wish everybody would read it. It's like literally like my Bible. He says that humanity's survival literally depends, our existence depends on us becoming conscious beings, and we do that by healing our traumas, by looking at ourselves, by going within, by working on our pain body. And the pain body is emotions, you know, really difficult emotions, like when we're triggered, when we're angry, when we're upset, when we're judging, when we feel hurt. The pain body is something that when you get any of them emotions, you sit with them. And as difficult as it is, if you can sit with them without thinking, but just really feel it, which is so tough, which is why it's called the pain body, because it's painful. It releases it. It brings the pain, which is unconscious most of the time. Most of us are acting unconsciously. It brings it to the conscious. So it's like bringing the dark to the light, and it does heal, and it helps us move on. So many of us distract by fighting, by shopping, by addictions, just distracting all the time. And Eckhart Tolle also goes on to say that relationships are going to become more and more problematic, because they're not here to make us happy. They're here to help us to grow, to help us to be better people. And I think a lot of people have experienced problematic relationships this year and have been very aware of it. And a lot of that is to do with that people are finding their voice. People are speaking out about who they are. People are not tolerating certain behaviours anymore. Lots of triggering. Lots of bringing out the worst in each other, but it's better out than in. So it's good to bring out the worst in each other. Also bringing out the best in each other. You know, we've all got our special friends that we feel supported by, that we can be ourselves with. So we're entering or we're creating a new world. I don't know if we'll see it in our lifetime, in this lifetime. I don't know. Maybe we're the pioneers of it. I think I said in my last video that we're giving birth to a new world. I still believe that. It feels very much like a breech birth and we're coming out arse first, or maybe it's a cesarean and we're having to be cut out. But yeah, it's been a tough year for everybody I know is having a tough time. I think most of us, I love the winter, but I think most of us could do without that lighting. It's so awful. Let me sit back here a bit. Could do without winter this year, but you know, tough shit. It's the season, so we're coming towards the end of autumn now, which is all about letting go and preparing for the long winter months. I think my whole life has been about letting go, really. I've got loads of firewood. Somebody gave me 4 bags of firewood. My camera is definitely shaking and doing stuff, so I do apologise. The other day, so I've got plenty of firewood. I also love foraging for firewood anyway. I love chopping wood. 3.5 years in my van, and I've only just learned to build a really good fire, indoors and outdoors. I'm also learning to forage, find out what plants are good for us and what plants aren't. So that's something I'm enjoying learning. It's just about getting through the winter now. I shall probably be working most of the winter, camping out with people. Don't know what I'm doing for Christmas. I don't know what I'm doing later today, let alone in a week's time or tomorrow. And I don't really know what to talk about. So, you know, this is why I'm not really doing videos, because I don't know what to talk about. Half the time, I'm just trying to stay balanced. I'm just trying to live in the moment and keep myself level. I think in England we seem to be pretty free, or at least have a sense of freedom. What's going on in the world hasn't really impacted my life other than emotionally. And I do believe that this planet is all about learning to kind of master our emotions so that we respond rather than react. I've been very reactive lately. But you know, just doing our best. We're all doing our best. So I just wanted to come on and say hello, I'm alive, and I hope everybody's okay. Thank you for your support. We are going through tough times. Just got to do our best. Just do our best. Be as good as possible. Forgive ourselves when we don't do our best, or when we feel that we haven't done our best, and just keep trying to birth this new world. So I shall leave it there. There's my love heart. There's my love. And loads of love to all of you. I'll speak to you soon.